Wheat farming secrets for highest profit. Secret number 1. Understanding conservation agriculture fundamentals. These are sustainable techniques that increase yields by 45% while cutting costs by 40%. Why conservational tillage destroys your profit and your soil. Before understanding why conservation agriculture works so remarkably well, you must understand why conservational intensive tillage, the practices you have perhaps used your entire life because that was how it has always been done, actually suppresses yields, increases costs, destroying soil structure, depletes organic matter, and makes wheat farming unnecessarily difficult, expensive, and unprofitable. Conventional wheat cultivation typically involves multiple tillage operations that seem logical and necessary, like moldboard plowing to turn the soil and incorporate residues, multiple diskings to prepare a seed bed, harrowing to create fine tilth, and possibly additional operations to control weed. Level the field. These operations feel productive because you are doing something visible. Machinery is running, soil is being worked, and fields look clean and ready for planting. But each tillage pass systematically destroys soil structure, oxidizes organic matter, disrupts beneficial soil biology, triggers erosion, wastes moisture, compacts subsoil, and adds between $15 to $40 per hectare in direct costs, plus enormous equipment depreciation and opportunity costs. You are essentially paying substantial money to damage your most valuable asset. The scientific research explaining why intensive tillage undermines productivity is compelling, and understanding it transforms how you think about wheat cultivation. Fast tillage breaks down soil aggregates, the small crumb-like structures that give healthy soil its characteristics tilth, destroying the pore space that allows water infiltration, air circulation, and root penetration, eventually creating compacted, poorly structured soil requiring even more tillage, creating a vicious cycle. Second, tillage exposes previously protected organic matter to oxygen and microbial decomposition, accelerating organic matter loss by 30 to 60% compared to no-till systems. You are literally burning your soil's fertility through oxidation. Third, tillage disrupts beneficial soil organisms, including mycorrhizal fungi that extend root systems 10 to 100 times, earthworms that create channels improving water infiltration and root growth, and countless bacteria and other organisms that cycle nutrients and suppress diseases. You are destroying biological machinery that makes soil productive. Fourth, tillage leaves soil bare and vulnerable to erosion by wind and water. With the moldboard plowing increased erosion rates 10 to 50 times compared to no-till, slowly but surely removing your most fertile topsoil. Fifth, tillage operations consume significant fuel, typically 30 to 50 liters per hectare for conventional tillage systems, require substantial labor, cause machinery wear, and represent opportunity costs. time spent on unnecessary tillage prevents more valuable farm activities. The cumulative effect is soil that becomes progressively less productive, requiring ever-increasing fertilizer inputs to maintain even mediocre yields. That loses moisture holding capacity, making crops vulnerable to drought. That develops compaction, requiring even more intensive tillage, and that costs increasingly more to farm while producing less. A death spiral that eventually makes farming economically unviable. Meanwhile, the actual benefits of intensive tillage are minimal or temporary. Weed control achieved through tillage is short-lived because tillage brings millions of weed seeds to the surface, where they germinate, requiring repeated operations of herbicide applications. Seedbed preparation is unnecessary because no-till drills plant successfully into undisturbed soil with residue cover, and incorporating residues is actually counterproductive because surface residues provide critical benefits including moisture conservation, erosion prevention, and gradual nutrient release. The three pillars of conservation agriculture. Conservation agriculture represents a fundamentally different approach based on working with natural soil ecology and minimizing soil disturbance, built on three interconnected pillars that together create the conditions for dramatically improved productivity, profitability, and sustainability. Pillar number 1, minimum mechanical soil disturbance means eliminating or drastically reducing tillage operations. Ideally, transitioning to no-till, where wheat is planted directly into undisturbed soil using specialized no-till drill that open narrow seed slots, place seed at proper depth, and close the slot with minimal soil disruption. The benefit begins immediately with fuel savings, labor reduction, and timelier planting. No-till allows planting during narrow, optimal windows without waiting for tillage operations, and compound over time as soil structure rebuilds, organic matter accumulates, and biological activity intensifies. Pillar number 2, permanent soil cover through crop residues and cover crops, protects soil from erosion, conserves moisture by reducing evaporation by 30 to 60%, moderates soil temperature, protecting biological activity, provides gradual nutrient release as organic matter decomposes, and suppresses weeds by physically blocking light. The key is maintaining 30 to 50% soil surface covering year-round. In wheat systems, this typically means retaining wheat, stubble, and straw after harvest, not burning or removing it, potentially interseeding cover crops, or allowing volunteer growth between cash crops, and managing residues to optimize both protection and planting conditions. Pillar number 3, crop rotation and diversification. That is alternating wheat with other crops, ideally legumes that fix nitrogen, different crop families that interrupt pest and disease cycles, and crops with different rooting patterns that break compaction and access different soil nutrients. Simple wheat-legume relations: wheat lentil, wheat chickpea, wheat fallow with cover crops provide substantial benefits at minimal cost while complex rotations adding canola, corn, or other crops multiply benefits. These three pillars work synergistically. Minimal disturbance preserves soil structure, allowing permanent cover to remain on surface where it provides benefits. Permanent cover protects the undisturbed soil from erosion and crushing while feeding soil biology. And crop rotation provides diverse residues, nitrogen contribution from legumes, and pest interruption that reduces chemical costs, with all three together creating healthy, productive, resilient soil ecosystems that support high-yielding, low-input wheat production. The transition from conventional to conservation agriculture requires 3 to 5 years for systems to establish and benefits to fully manifest, with initial years potentially showing modest yield reduction or inconsistency as weed dynamics shift and soil biology rebuilds. But farmers universally report that persisting through transition yields enormous rewards as systems mature and the full benefits compound. Wheat farming secrets for highest profit. Secret number 2: implementing no-till or minimum till systems. Click the link on the description below to watch the entire step-by-step secrets for highest profit wheat farming. Thank you.